sweating telling the story because it was stressful. I was sweating in that room. It reminded me of like when I swam in speed swimsuits that are way too small. And then
Speedos, you mean?
No, they're speed swimsuits.
Gotcha. Made by Speedo sometimes or other brands. Okay. But Speedo's kind of the biggest player in the game. Okay. I've never heard anyone say speed suits. I've never heard anyone say speed suits.
You're not part of swimming culture, you piece of... Nobody's listening, right? Hi, Andy.
Hello.
I am so excited. We're going to talk like no one's listening for an hour. I want to get into it.
Oh, I have some stuff.
Oh, I have some stuff.
Okay.
First, but is anyone listening? I need to know.
This is from Jesus, Murphy, and Joseph.
Jesus. Wait. Oh, it's Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
And this is Murphy and Joseph.
Jesus.
Okay. Lame and Rosen go together like Rama, Lama, Lama, Ka, Dinga, Da, Dinga, Dong. Thanks for always keeping it real.
You know what that's from?
It's like Rama, Langa, Ding, Dong.
Grease. Ching, 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 bong.
It is?
We come together like...
Do it. Say it. We come together.
I just did.
Like... No, you went. We come together like... Okay. Thanks for always keeping it real. I don't just enjoy hearing you talk like no one is listening. I count on it, even in meat smoked fronts.
Oh.
Don't stop. Anyone can listen to Happy All the Time pods, but we're here for all of it. And hearing y'all coming out of the other side together is a genuine demonstration of partnership.
Should we announce the divorce?
Someone commented, I think on YouTube, please promise if you guys break up, you'll keep doing the pod and just argue or something like along those lines. I didn't think we argued much the other day. No, I think
divorces
it would be
get pretty ugly.
I know, but I think it would be a fun thing for our new partners to have to navigate. I would like to saddle them with that.
Oh my God.
That we keep podcasting.
Speaking of that, did you see this just happened? First of all, do you know there's a company called Astronomer?
I'm sorry. No, but of course, like you said that to me, like, can you fucking believe there's a company called Astronomer?
Well, it's like,
what are you talking about?
Who are these people who think that they get to just pick like like medicine is a company? Like I own the medicine corporation.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
now I do.
I now own religion.
I see what you're saying now.
It's a little obnoxious.
The point didn't land on how you delivered it at first. I thought you were like, can you believe it?
Okay, well, this just happened at a Coldplay concert, apparently.
What kind of concert was that again?
Coldplay.
I thought you said Coldplay.
Coldplay.
Is this some sort of Coldplay stunt?
No. On the Jumbotron, okay? It's just going around showing people, like, feeling the vibe.
Kiss cam?
Chris Martin. Well, it's not a kiss cam. It's a cam.
Uh-huh.
And in this case, it's an intimacy cam because it then goes to, here I have to play it. It goes, okay, that guy's freaking out. Now this couple, look at what they do. Okay, so it's the CEO of Astronomer and the CPO, and he's standing behind her. I mean, it's worse than a kiss cam.
Will you back it up a little bit just so I can see?
It's worse.
He's just behind her, like holding her.
But with his arm, I mean, they are in love. Like the
they're older birds, huh? How old are these people?
Also, they need to use some OneSkin SPF.
Yeah, they are
red.
Really. Well, actually, everyone at this concert is just very, very sunburned.
Yeah. Let's get some OneSkin out there to everyone.
Wait.
But look at them. So it's the CEO and the CPO.
What's a CPO?
I think it's a chief people officer.
Are you being
serious? They're just
serious?
making shit up at this point. Yeah, I do think that that's what it stands for. But anyway.
What a chief penis officer, am I right?
Okay, what's crazy is that some genius.
Yeah.
Okay, so clearly, I bet this is such a good lesson. If you're going to have an affair and you're going to be at a Coldplay concert and you're going to you just ride it out. You don't duck and cover because, of course, the internet saw that.
What do you mean?
Someone was filming the Jumbotron and posted it or whatever.
Yeah.
And it shows that you're guilty. If he hadn't done that, it would have just been like, oh, it's a couple having fun at a Coldplay concert. No one's going to look them up.
Okay, let me be the
devil's advocate.
Thank you. What I am. Let me be my being for a minute. Here's what's so wonderful about this.
Yes.
This is a real moment in time for not only their relationship, but also the company that is called Astronomer. Because Astronomy. This is a big win for both, okay?
Yes.
Now they're out in the open. Maybe their lives are going to be completely destroyed, but maybe a new chapter begins, and astronomy got so many eyeballs on it. They're going to the stars.
Well, they're not that
hopefully
easy
this relationship
to find. I don't think astronomy relies on the public support to exist. I think it's doing stuff for
it does
like
say
NASA.
Astronomer CEO.
Oh, Astronomer.
Now,
okay.
do you – hold on.
Hang on.
Hold on.
Hang on.
No. Is it possible that he's just an astronomer and a CEO of a different company?
No.
Did you find out what they do?
Yes. Sort of. I mean, not really. I couldn't really. But listen, this just all went down. So first of all, Chief People Officer is kind of like the head of human resources. So not a good look.
Kind of or is?
I don't know.
You're making all of these assumptions.
No, I'm not. It's being written here on Reddit, a place that has facts. Okay. It's not just here on Reddit. I mean, this is taking the entire internet by storm. Mm-hmm. Although I can't really see that.
This is ridiculous. Your sleuthing is pretty terrible.
Okay. Chief People Officer is not if indeed she is head of human resources.
She's not.
Oh,
CPO is not the head of human resource.
I think it could be one department under her umbrella.
Maybe. Go on. Is this even relevant?
Yes.
Why?
Because, someone saw that they were guilty. I think I'm 100% right. Had they just written it out and been like, oh, look, it's an older sunburned couple in love. Mm-hmm. No one would be looking it up. Someone on the internet said, that there is astronomy CEO and
Astronomer.
Fuck. That really looks like the CPO. And then the video continues, and the woman who is standing next to them, who looks really embarrassed.
Yeah.
Also an employee. So they got a box, also an employee. So all the employees know that these people are borking.
That's a little weird that you're doing that to your...
Both married. And guess what? The wife of the astronomy...
Astronomer.
dropped his last name from her Facebook profile since this happened.
Good for her. It's a little gross that the other employees know about it.
A little?
A lot,
especially
I guess.
When it's the CEO and the CPO.
Well, they can kind of do whatever the fuck they want. They're the CEO and the CPO.
I'm saying,
Who's going to say anything?
That the CPO has something to do with the people.
The CEO or the CPO?
The CPO.
Just look up what CPO means, and then we'll move on from this.
Hold on.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, what is a CPO?
Chief.
Principal officer?
Product.
Oh.
Now, I don't know what products Astronomer is making.
Can you look up what is the company Astronomer?
They're the company behind Astro.
God, they're really fucking knocking it out of the park.
Astronomer empowers data teams to bring mission-critical software, analytics, and AI to life. We are the company behind Astro, the industry-leading data orchestration and observability platform powered by Apache Airflow. This is all fake.
God damn it. We're in the wrong business.
Oh my God.
I could write something like this. Or they get their AI to just write this. What is it? I do like the little mission. I like that they say mission critical. Like they're not even like a
that's
hello.
Andy Byron.
He's an Andy.
And then Kristen Cabot, Chief People.
Holy
Chief People Officer.
Shit.
Okay, so
no way.
Their LinkedIns are going nuts. Apparently, there's so many comments on their LinkedIns.
Wow, they're kind of a cute couple. I don't want to say that. They actually look like siblings.
Well, you're...
No, but look at their eyes.
Yeah. I think that sometimes, especially people who are into themselves, are very attracted to themselves.
Yeah.
Can we talk about...
We need to talk about you going bra shopping.
Yes.
I need to tell you...
I have been humbled.
You have what?
Been humbled.
Okay. I need to tell you about something bathroom related, sort of. Not poop related. Not poop related.
I don't want to.
It's French related, and I have to tell you about it. Okay? I have to.
Okay.
All right? So those are like two things sort of on my mind.
Is there anything else that you want to talk about?
Yeah, in how you're a klepto.
Okay.
Is any of that included in what you wanted to talk about?
What I want to talk about is how you literally thought we were older than we are.
Okay.
And also, someone requested that we talk about the food here, which maybe we can wrap things up
on that food. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, we're on the same. Okay, what do you want to start with? Bra?
Yeah.
Andy, some of our listeners have very sweetly been saying that we're looking quite nice here in France.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wondering if it's the water?
Maybe.
But I know one product that I'm obsessed with here, and it might be contributing to whatever people are talking about. And by people, I mean one, maybe two people.
But those one or maybe two people mean the world.
They know what's up, and they mean the world to us. That is our sponsor today, OneSkin.
OneSkin.
Oh my gosh, I am loving OneSkin so much. So it's been incredibly hot here.
Yes. Hotter than we would have ever thought.
A heat that I couldn't fathom. And I have been using OneSkin's incredible new mineral SPF for the face, body, and lips. Mm-hmm. And it has been getting me so far. I think I would be a lobster at this point if it weren't for these products. Not only is this body SPF water resistant, but it helps prevent collagen loss. This is all thanks to their infamous peptide.
OS1.
That's right. So think about this. I'm protecting my skin, but I am also helping it in cellular regeneration, preventing collagen loss and inflammation, and repairing some of the damage I did back in the day when I'd be out in the sun with like baby oil on, like a Yahoo. And just a little reminder about why I love this company so much. If it weren't for their incredible products that truly I use all the time. They were founded in 2016 by an all-women-led team of scientists. They truly lean on science. And after testing the efficacy of more than 900 so-called anti-aging peptides, they developed the OS1 peptide, the first ingredient to reverse skin's biological age by reducing the accumulation of senescent cells, as I've called them, zombie cells.
Yes.
A key driver of skin aging. So for a limited time, our listeners can try OneSkin with 15% off using code NLR at oneskin.co. That's 15% off at
oneskin.co/NLR.
And so after someone clicks purchase, they're going to ask where you heard about them. Please tell our friends over at OneSkin that you heard about it from us, because I really want to be in their good graces.
Love it.
I love them. Okay, so my bra here, bras have been like a real mountain for me to climb. 2 mountains. By the way, I was looking at pictures of me. I mean, I was like a B cup or C cup. Wait, let me take that again. The way I said it was so creepy.
Why?
I was like a B cup or C cup in high school, cheerleading.
Which part was creepy?
The way I said it.
Okay, I'm going to keep all of this in. Go on.
So then I had kids. Those goddamn kids.
Okay.
I mean, I had big boobs, and maybe I was just wearing the wrong size. I know I was.
You've talked about this before, yeah, like that a lot of ladies.
A lot of us are wearing the wrong bra size, and it is, let me tell you, it is liberating when you get in the right bra size. However, many, many bras are not.
It's not liberating. That would be unleashing it, which I've noticed a lot of ladies here do. There's a lot of nipple here. A lot of nipple going around here.
I bet you love that. Can I say something about them, though?
Yeah.
Not to nipple shame. Listen, my nipples are...
Great.
They're great, but also like after breastfeeding and stuff, the eraser heads are like, sometimes I'm like, what? They get big.
They get what?
Big.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the nipples I've seen, out and about.
What?
Out and about.
Yeah.
Out and about.
Yeah.
Are like really puffy. Is that
Are
a
you
French
talking
thing?
about the nipple or the areola?
There's
And how like laser beamed in are you checking these out? I'm walking and I see a nipple. I'm like, oh yeah, nipple through the shirt. That's great fun. But you're like, it's like you're zooming in an extra like, and then you're.
Wait, what are you talking about? The areola is the nipple.
No. Oh, okay. What is the saucer part?
Areola.
And then what's the nipple part? They're two different parts.
No. It's all part of a nipple.
Okay, then what's the eraser head called? I'm talking about that. Like, oh, I see that.
Well, sometimes it's all kind of integrated in one kind of puffy.
Like a strawberry, sort of.
Strawberry.
Like a strawberry. You're saying like a strawberry?
Kind of.
That's like on top of the breast. I'm trying to like make this make sense to me and.
Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Do you get it though?
I do.
Anyways.
And nipples change depending on like if it's breezy or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's been really hot. I mean, I guess that's part of it. Heat causes kind of puffy nipples. But anyway, and I'm also jealous. I mean, I would love to be able to go braless, but it's just not in the cards for me because these ladies are like legit. They're big. And I didn't realize how big. And then I did this Reddit, like a bra that fits.
Yeah. Where were you the last time?
I think I was either a triple D, which is an E.
Jesus, it's confusing. Okay.
It is confusing.
Triple D's E? You're not sure a double D's E? Who knows?
No, I don't think double D. Well, this is the thing. It is confusing. Okay. You might be right. And in which case, then my size really does make sense. But I feel like it's even harder here to find bigger bras because genetically, I think the people are just smaller in general. So I was really nervous. What happened was I only brought 3 bras. One's black, one's beige, which I wear under like white T-shirts and stuff. Okay. And then I have like a chocolate colored one.
Okay. What's that one for?
I eat it exclusively for when I'm eating chocolate eclairs. Okay. I wear it. I said eat it. Yeah. Okay. My beige one, the wire came out of it.
I understand now. That's why you were like, oh, I got to get a new one. I didn't really understand because I did the wash and you saw it and you're like, oh, this is messed up. Did you do it on hot? And I was like, no. And then you're like, oh, it must have just broke. And then I said, do you have any others? And you're like, yeah. And so I was like, okay, few. But then the next day you said, I'm going to go bra shopping. And I was a little confused at the like, why so quick? But now I get it.
So we go to a department store here.
You wouldn't let me come because I wanted to video the whole journey.
Gross.
Like make a story of it.
Well, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
There was an old man in the dressing rooms there. And I was like, sir?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Can you not be here?
Hold on.
So it was a department store. There's a whole lingerie section. They luckily did have to their credit, had bras that go up to like G cup. G cup.
G cup, okay.
Maybe not even that.
Was it a cool, we're in France. You went to Galeries Lafayette, which is a very famous one of those in Paris, but this is a smaller one in Bordeaux, obviously. Yeah. But was it a cool lingerie section? Like, were you like, oh, sweet? Like, because in my mind, I'm imagining it as like, this is going to be extra cool because it's in France.
It seemed pretty standard. I mean, lingerie isn't to me what I think it is to a lot of women, where it's like, ooh, this stuff is so, like, I'm looking for support. Like, I'm a construction worker who's looking for like the right nails. I'm not there looking at like candy.
Is it more candy though than in the States? Was there any more reverence paid to it or no?
I honestly didn't even notice.
Okay. So it seemed pretty typical.
This is like the most socially anxious I've been on this trip because I thought I was going to go in. They were only going to have up to C cups. Like I didn't know how to deal with this. I'd looked online. A lot of things were like, good luck. Like, I get all my bras in the United States because it's the only place, all that stuff. So I go in. It was, first of all, really hot. The AC was not going at the degree that you want it. Second of all, I guess because the people are small, the dressing rooms are like tiny. I mean, you're so close up to the mirror that you can't even really see what you're trying on, which maybe works in their favor.
Now, is there a dedicated lingerie section dressing room, or is it more a communal dressing room somewhere else?
There's a dedicated lingerie section.
Okay.
So I grabbed basically all of the biggest bras I could find. Mm-hmm. I first of all, I asked a couple women. I was like, "Est-ce que je peux essayer les, choix," or whatever I said.
Well, tell me.
I said, "Can I try these on?" And she was like, "Ah, bien sûr, madame." But no one like helped me. She was just like, "Sure,
just go for it."
Yeah. So I was like, "Okay." So I went and
because you don't want to make a faux pas with that. Right? Were you extra nervous of the trying on? Because I even had that when I was just looking at clothes, thinking like, if I want to try any of this on, that's a whole layer of pressure. Because what if I mess up? You don't want to mess up.
No, you don't want to mess up.
Go on. Okay, I get it.
But trying on bras also, and like the first few I tried on, I was like, oh no. I mean, they were double D cups, but they were like, they were not fitting.
Were any of the numbers different, like metric? Was there a difference?
No,
there wasn't.
Not really.
Not really.
Yeah. Well, yes. No, sorry. There was. That's a lie. So the band size, 34, 36, is like 70, 75. I don't know.
It goes to centimeters 80, instead of inches.
I guess.
So how did you know how to navigate that?
Well, some of them were 34, 36. So there's a bra brand called Chantel, which I've had before, that they had there. So I went directly to that section.
Okay.
But I'm wrangling myself into it. Reminded me of like when I swam in speed swimsuits that are way too small. And then
Speedos, you mean?
No, they're speed swimsuits.
Gotcha. Made by Speedo sometimes or other brands. Okay. But Speedo's kind of the biggest player in the game.
Shut up.
Okay. I've never heard anyone say speed suits. I've never heard anyone say speed suits.
You're not part of swimming culture, you piece of shit.
That's true.
I'm sweating telling the story because it was stressful. I was sweating in that room. I have no room. I feel like a walrus who's trying on bikini tops. I'm not even saying that. I guess it is kind of derogatory towards myself, but that is literally how I felt. Like I felt like I couldn't
nowhere to go, maneuver. Low claustrophobic.
Then I come out and I'm like, I'm just going to give up. I had probably tried on 12 bras.
Really? Now, hold on. Do you give them back to, is there an attendant?
Yeah, I just left them. I hung them up nicely, which took a lot of time.
Wow, that must have been rough.
You're so rude.
It's just pretty funny how you were like, it was, okay, go on.
Okay, so I go out.
Tears, crying or anything or no?
On the, just beneath the surface.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, what I'm thinking is I'm just going to go buy a sewing kit somewhere and fix the one that got messed up.
Right, okay.
That's going to be the fix here. And I'll wait until I get back to the States. And so I go out. I'm like on the brink of tears. And I just kind of, as I'm walking out, I see one more that I'm like, oh, interesting. And I go over and there's this woman there, this tiny French woman.
She works there or we just
works there, probably in her 50s.
Okay.
Lovely.
Okay.
Looking.
Yeah.
And she's like, can I help you? And I was like, no. But my knee was messed up yesterday.
Okay.
I crouched down to look at something and then I couldn't get up.
Wait, what?
It's like such a mess. And she saw me.
Was that before or after she asked if she could help you?
So then she's just standing there watching me. And I get up and she comes over to me and she places her hands on either side of my breasts outside the clothes. And she says, F.
No. Yes. Fucking way.
And I said, oh, and she said, the ones in French, but in a way, I think what she said was like, the ones you're looking at are too small. You need to look here. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I was in it with her. And then she was asking me, the shirt I was wearing was kind of blousy. Uh-huh. So I think she got my band size wrong. I actually think I did end up purchasing a bra that is one size too big. Uh-huh. But she said, she handed me the bra and she said, here.
Okay, hold on. We gotta rewind.
Okay.
You're saying she just walked up to you and touched your breasts.
She kind of helped me up. She kind of I was trying to get up and I crouched, yes, and then I got up and then because she saw what I was looking at and she looked at me and then she put her hands
like on the outside.
On the outside of each
but
breast.
On them.
Yes.
Cupping them sort of, or like this.
Yes.
What? Whoa.
So by this point, I'm like, I feel a little like I'm being, was like clothing
taken care of,
assaulted, and also, no, but yes, and taken care of. I'm like, this lady knows her shit, but F was crazy to hear.
Okay.
That's the first time F has passed by my
And how
periphery.
do they say F in French?
F.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, so I go back in, I try it on. Sure enough, bitch is right. And I come out, although I now do think I should have a smaller band size.
Okay.
But I bought the bra. And I just felt so conflicted about the entire experience. Like, do you know that like we've talked about cults and how they create a problem for you that only they can fix?
Yes.
I felt like that, where I had been there looking for the thing and stressed out about it. And then I'm about to leave and this cult leader came over and was like, I have the fix for you.
And you probably felt pressured to get that bra.
Oh, there was no world where I wasn't buying the bra, even if it didn't fit.
But you were relieved though that you did find one that fit,
I was glad
right?
I found a bra, yes. And now I'm wearing it.
And how many euros are we talking?
It was 70.
And how is that for a bra? That doesn't seem that crazy to me. Is that pretty typical?
Yes, that's actually very good for a well-made bra. Wow. But it was humbling, and the entire shopping experience was humbling. I then looked at jeans. And I'm just the biggest size. I'm the biggest size person to ever be in that store, I guess. I don't know.
No.
And I want to let go of that. And actually being here and doing our train well, and like I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
And very kind of.
We're walking a lot. We got energy.
We're walking a ton.
Yeah,
I feel very healthy here.
Yeah.
I'm drinking a lot more, I will say.
Sure. I'm drinking, and I haven't been drinking in a while, and I've been drinking too. But never to get drunk. I feel like a little buzzed occasionally, but I just in general, and listen, I don't have a scale here. I have just like a very. Oh, I brought a scale.
I just brought a like small assortment of clothes, and it's been feeling really liberating for me.
Yeah.
And I've been feeling good.
Great.
About myself in a way that's like almost detached from, it's kind of what you and I were talking about recently, like hearing French all around you, but not knowing what they're saying is almost so freeing to just be like kind of, I'm sure after it could also feel really isolating.
Yeah, for sure. It has a pros and cons, but yeah.
But I feel that way about my body image right now. And also, I mean, this isn't an ad. Like working with Darian at Trainwell has been really helpful. So anyway, then this visit to the department store kind of set me back.
I get that.
Quite a few notches.
Frustrating, but I wouldn't sweat that. But I hear it. Yeah. Damn. What a wild thing. I'm like.
But isn't that the French? It's so French that she would just do that. You could never in the States.
You could never. Unless you go to like the very special store and you're signing up for that, and they probably still ask first.
I think they ask first still.
Now, what is the man you were talking about? You alluded to there was a man in the dressing room? There
was a fucking creepy, like, older husband. And I was like, bitch, get this. Like, if you were there, like lurking around.
Yeah.
And you can kind of see in the dressing rooms,
Yeah. Was she like showing him, like, do you want this one?
No, but he was just standing right there. Like, I mean, it felt like he was like, well, if you're going to be doing this, then I'm going to enjoy seeing.
All these tits.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, and someone did walk in on me.
Yeah? Tell me more.
It was a woman, and I didn't know how to behave. It was the first time. I was really flustered. I was very sweaty. I'm like, listen, if the drapery thing is closed, you got to check. And it's very easy to check. You look underneath.
You see feet. Yeah. Wow.
And so I felt really put out by that. And I did
whoa, cool. I would have been like
she said désolé. She said désolé. And I said, pardon. like kind of annoyed.
Yeah.
And then she got into the one next to me and I was like,
oh.
But then when I came out of mine, the like attendant there who was hanging up bras like gave me a look as though like, Jesus. You know, I think maybe we're just all a lot more prudish about things and everyone.
Maybe.
You know.
Wow.
I don't know. Anyway, interesting experience.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Well, let me tell you about my private part experience where I felt seen. Okay.
Ew. This is going from bad to worse.
On Reddit. So, you know, we're in France. So I turned on Reddit the other day.
You turned it on.
I've been having a lot of my apps like turned off. I have this new app that keeps me from like looking at dumb apps. I've like tried to dumb down my phone, but I felt like I wanted to look at Reddit. So I turned Reddit on and I'm looking at it and there's a post in French and I've never seen any French posts except I do follow the Bordeaux Reddit, which I have for a while because we knew we were coming here. But this was not that. It was just like a French post and hold on, I got to grab my iPad. But I knew the title. I was like, what? This is me. I'm going through this right now.
Oh.
The thing was H26, which means homme.
Yeah,
Homme,
sorry.
which means man, 26. Le Problème Suivant. It says, quand j'ai fait la grosse commission et que... I'm not even going to do the French.
Why don't you do the English?
I'll do the English. Okay. When I do it, this is going to be weird because of the English translation.
Sure.
When I do a toilet and I'm sitting down, my penis touches the inside of the toilet. This disgusts me, and it's completely unhygienic. I feel crazy because I don't understand why toilets aren't more suitable than this. I certainly have a larger than average penis. I'm not here to brag. It's just a fact. But I don't understand why designers don't pay more attention to this.
You just wanted to share this on the podcast so that it's crystal clear what you're working with.
I'm not working with anything above average, okay? If anything, just
I
average.
think you are, but...
No. So the first bathroom we get to, I almost touched bowl. And that is not an experience you want to have because, as this guy say, it's really gross.
Sure.
And the toilets are made different here. They're like a different shape. And I was just blown away that I had this issue and then I noticed it and I noticed enough in the French to like be like, wait, is this what I dealt with?
How often are you sitting in a toilet out in the world?
Like never out in the world, but like
here?
In our apartments when if I take a crap.
Sure.
Yeah, plenty of times I'm sitting. But now I have to be extra mindful of the situation.
Do you ever hold it up?
Well, you sort of have to do a situation. Now, this Reddit gets really funny, and I think it's just because it's lost in translation of people suggesting what this guy does. And I just got to read a couple of them because it's so funny. Because, okay, the first one is put it on your shoulder. Someone says, I wrap it around my waist.
Okay. Lots of funny jokes about how long it is.
Lots of funny. But here's
Put
one.
Put it on the towel rack.
No, you're not the only one. I push mine to the left and point it downwards. That's like real advice. Another person, I'm affected by this problem too. Yeah.
Okay.
Really
well,
wild.
Looks like you're not alone and you found your people.
Now, speaking of the toilets too.
What subreddit is that in?
This was just in Ask Mech. Does that mean Ask Men or something? MEC?
Maybe
it's just like a French guys thing. Oh, no, it's just ask questions and get honest answers on a variety of topics.
Okay, great. Well, there you go.
Answers for men.
Okay.
This is for us, by us.
Okay. So we were at where our kids are going to camp is this really cool area.
I have a bathroom story from here.
Andy?
I'm really sorry. It's really fast. It's not a dirty bathroom story. It's an embarrassing bathroom story. So the restrooms...
Hey, Andy.
Yeah?
This is becoming a serious problem.
I'll do it.
It's becoming a serious problem.
I'll do it in 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Okay. No bathroom stories next week. Or
unless something crazy happens in a bathroom.
I know, but let's like table this for a while.
Okay.
It is literally, this is becoming a like bathroom show.
Okay. Got it. So I'm in the bathroom, and the first time I'm in there, for one, they have urinals that are made out of old beer kegs, which is like kind of clever and kind of fun.
That's fun.
But how they're placed, like people can see you outside, which that's not fun. But they're also by the sink. And between the sink and the urinals is the hand dryer. And it's the Dyson, not the one that you stick your hands down into,
like
but it's on the
one.
wall. Yes, the triangle one.
Yes.
Every single time I have not been able to get it to work. I've talked about this many times, that I'm not a real human, that these things don't see me.
Yeah.
Every single time, but the first time was one of the most embarrassing, because I go in there, and as I'm in there, there's a guy drying his hands, right? Then I pee, and then I go to the dryer. As I'm going to the dryer, there's another guy that comes in the urinal who's so close to me, and I'm at the dryer, and I can't get it to work, but I just saw the other guy make it work. So I'm trying so hard, but this guy's right next to me.
Are you trying too hard?
I just try every possible thing. It's like
I think you get frustrated and then you start doing this instead.
No, then
like,
I calm down and
you
then
gotta come up.
No, I do. I'm telling you, I don't think anyone would see a video and be like, he just doesn't have the technique. Like, I try everything.
Okay.
But it doesn't work. And it was so embarrassing because I was there for a painfully long time. And then ever since then, it hasn't worked for me either. And so I'm like, what the fuck? It's
really weird.
It's really weird. Do they have that same one in the women's there?
I think so, yeah.
And does it work for you?
Yes, I think it did.
Okay. So that's my bathroom update.
Okay, so at this area where our kids are going to camp is called Darwin Ecosystem, and it's this really cool area in Bordeaux where it's like old army barracks have been turned into kind of this artistic community.
It's really
space.
fucking cool.
And one of the things that is there is this cool little wine bar that just opened, and so we went to get wine, and we were sitting there, and it's great people watching, and everyone's chilling. We're sitting outside with our wine, and you go, can you believe, like, isn't it crazy to think about us in 7th and 8th grade, Andy and Elizabeth, and envision that, like, you'd be here now in life?
Yeah. With kids and, like,
kids,
it's absurd.
And then you said, like, as almost 50-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I lost my mind.
Yeah, you were so in the moment, and then I said that, and then you were so upset, and I was like, I just mean, like, we're getting close to 50. I'm just like looking at the span of time.
I'm not close to 50, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you talking about? 50. Now, first of all, I do want to say that's a lovely sentiment. Mm-hmm. And I think it would blow our minds. I mean, I think it would be more exciting to me because I had a crush on you then. Do you think you would have been disappointed to go like, oh, I end up with
not at
all.
I would be like, whoa. I do think part of me would be like, that is unbelievable. Like, how would I have ever guessed that?
Because I don't even have feelings for her.
No.
Did you not have any feelings for
I really
me?
liked you. I thought you were awesome. It wasn't like you were some rando that I didn't like or was like I didn't know who you were.
Yeah.
I was very fond of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is crazy to think about that. But the 50 part threw me. And then you go, well, I'm 47. We're 47.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, you said it with such conviction that I was like, am I 47?
Yeah.
I was like, we're 47? And then I thought, no, Emmy, you're younger than you. I'm not 47.
You're 46.
I'm 46. But then I was like, that doesn't feel right. and it turns out I'm 45 and you're 46, and we had to do the math.
Yes.
And it was such a relief to me because you had me fully buying in for a minute that I was 47 and like didn't even realize it.
Listen, I shaved a whole year off my age and my mentality. I'm feeling very youthful now.
Well, how does it feel?
Fantastic.
Because you then said, I've been working with 47 for a while.
Yeah, I really
have. Since you turned 46, do you think? Do you think that's when it got flipped?
I'll tell you another weird hang up I have that's related to this. every time I write 2025, I'm like, is it still 2025? Isn't it 2026?
I know. Part of it's because you just want to get...
I've never had that for a year before,
This feels like a year
though.
that I'm like, I just want to get through it in some ways.
You think that's it? I don't know. But
I don't know. I'm with you, though. It feels weird. It feels like we've been writing 2025 for a long time.
Yeah. But I was so stoked when I figured out I'm only 46.
Yeah, 46 is way different from 47.
Yeah.
But by the way, if we're sitting there next year as 47-year-olds, 46, sorry, and 47,
yeah,
same thing applies where it's like, holy shit. I mean, I feel very, very lucky that all of my like schemes worked out from when I was in 7th grade.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It is pretty nuts.
It's nuts.
Well, it's beyond nuts. It is incredible in some ways.
It is, I think.
Or unbelievable.
Well, I mean, I've talked about this, obviously. I think that it was kind of a miracle, meaning like, I think some strings were pulled for me to have this.
Yeah, for us to meet in 7th grade, and then we meet up in New York, and then I marry a klepto maniac. So, you ready to talk about this?
I'm happy to.
So we were in a bad Airbnb. We talked about that a couple episodes. We got to an Airbnb that we love. Unfortunately, we couldn't book this for our entire trip because they had already had a booking. So we moved out of it for 4 days. 4 days, and then we came back. So now we're back. But we were gone for 4 days, and we checked into another like cute little Airbnb in Bordeaux. This one, the laundry situation was like a very cute little laundromat right on the same street as it was, but like pretty convenient, but not in the apartment. So we needed to do some laundry. In the Airbnb, you found, or were they like, it seemed like they had laundry bags, if you will, almost for this purpose, maybe?
I have a different theory. Mm-hmm. I think that those bags were just left by other people. No, I'm serious, because when I checked in there, you were taking the kids to camp, and I went and checked in, and I pulled 2 50-pound suitcases up 7 flights of stairs by myself. Mm-hmm. And then I got to the top, and the woman was there still cleaning, which I do want to speak. We don't need to complain too much because it was very cute and air conditioned, and overall very clean. A few things. I'm going to justify my actions here.
Okay.
A few things, and part of this is so French, but like they only leave you one towel to use for your stay, which is fine. Us Americans, though, we're slobs and we like to have an extra set of towels.
Okay.
This place didn't have like duvet covers. They had some duvets, and they had like one set of sheets. They said one flimsy little pillow for each person.
Sure. That's the also like French way, though. Yeah.
And I appreciate that because it's very tied to being eco-friendly and only using what you need. And so I totally understand where it's coming from, but we're just indoctrinated into, American bullshit.
Sure.
I need a couple pillows. Some other things, like there weren't enough dishes for us all to eat dinner.
Yeah, like 3 plates. Weird stuff like that.
Yeah, like that, which is fine. By the way, happy departure.
Sure.
I don't want to sound like we're, from the kebab nicotine. So this is how I'm justifying my thing. When I checked in, she was like, oh, the last people left some stuff. They left a half bottle of white wine. Do you want it? I was like, no, that's okay.
Oh.
There were like odds and ends that she was grabbing on her way out.
Yeah, this feels like such a reach, but okay.
And so in the closet, and it was a very bare bones Airbnb. Like it's not someone's home where they put stuff away. It's
this is an Airbnb business.
This is an Airbnb with very little stuff.
Okay.
So in the closet, we're hanging these 2 kind of tote bags, and one is very cute. And so you took it to do the laundry. I had noticed it before you took it to do the laundry.
Well, you filled up all the dirty clothes in it, and I was about to take them down, and you said, by the way, like, wash that too, right? And I was like,
I just
why?
said, I'm taking that.
Oh, that was it?
I think so.
No, but for some reason, I didn't want to take that down in the first place or something. I was like, oh, I'll put them all in my bag.
Maybe because you were like, this isn't ours.
Yeah, and you're like, no, I'm taking that. And I was like, you can't take that. It's not yours. And I kind of left it at that. And I did take all of our clothes out of it and I put it in my duffel bag and I went down and I did all the laundry. And then the next day happens.
You took the kids to camp and I was packing up for the move back. And I packed it right on up in my bag.
But why?
Didn't give it a second thought.
No, but I think
you want to know something else?
You think you deserve it in a weird way. And that's, no, that's like thief mentality.
It's a little tote bag. Listen, they can handle it.
No, this is
I'd
the
be
problem.
fine. Listen, we have someone renting our house. I'd be fine if they took a random tote bag left in the closet for them to use.
No, you wouldn't. You would be like, what the fuck?
No, I wouldn't.
You'd be like, where's the tote bag?
No, I wouldn't.
I think you would. I think if we get back to our house and there's like any little missing things, you're going to be like, wait, what?
No, I don't think so.
Why'd you want this tote bag so bad?
It's really cute. And also,
what are you going to use it for?
You need stuff for like grocery shopping and stuff here. People do not, it's frowned upon, rightfully, to use, disposable bags.
Sure.
And so I want to use it for like that kind of get around town stuff here. And it's kind of a memento.
You're going to bump into the Airbnb people.
I feel like I earned it.
And they're going to see you with it.
I also took from here.
What?
I took a little, just a tiny. It makes me,
it makes you feel alive, doesn't it? See, that's what's so fucked up. This is like, I hate to gender it, but like this is female theft stuff. Like, I've talked before about like my like gal friends in college and high school. They all got a little thrill from stealing stuff. You're just catching the bug now. But what did you steal from here?
Well, it's a little, it's something that you could buy for 25 cents probably.
This is, again, you can't, this is the weird justification stuff that's like wrong.
Well, there are
it's
like
not
10
yours.
of them. There are like 10 of them in one of the drawers. And I pointed it out to you because I was like, people must just come here and get fucking sloshed because it's Bordeaux. They're going to party.
Okay.
But it's like a little tiny wine cork, reusable.
Okay.
That you put in the top of a wine bottle, which I think would come in handy. And it would be like, oh, remember?
Oh, I stole this. Oh, my God. Wait. You took it so you could use it at the Airbnb we were at for 4 days, or you've took this and already packed it? And we're not leaving for 3 weeks.
I took it.
It's on your person somewhere. It's not in the drawer, is what you're telling me. You already set it aside.
I did it before I did the bag.
So fucked up.
But that's
you knew
it.
We were coming,
I'm not going to
You knew we were coming back here.
Now, the bag felt like a stretch, but I will say that place, I gave it a glowing review.
Again, this is not how it works. I really want you to know this.
Okay. I hear you. I know it's kind of wrong, but it's not like there are like, I feel like I'm the karma of things.
Okay. So now should we get into victimless crimes then? So are you going to start stealing from, I don't know, financial institutions and stuff like that because there's no victim and whatnot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No. Listen, I do feel, I don't.
No, you feel so excited that you have your new tote and then your little memento.
The tote was there for you to do. I honestly think someone left it there and she wouldn't even notice. So, whatever. If they notice and they reach out, I'll go, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. My husband had done laundry and we just like packed it and.
There's no way you're blaming this on me. You blame it on the kids.
Great. Perfect. Okay. Let's move on. Two other little things.
Yeah.
Which this is a funny segue, but we have gone into several beautiful churches here.
Yes.
One that sent our kid out very quickly.
A little too intense.
Too intense.
Yep.
And it is fucking intense, can I tell you? But life was hard back then when they built these suckers. The 1300s, 1400s.
The paintings, the stories on the walls, pretty intense.
I mean, even think about like being a kid and being in church and it's supposed to be this place of community and like, and you're looking up and there's a dude fucking nailed to the cross with blood streaming down and agony on his face. It's a lot.
Imagine if they did it now, and I wonder if any cool new like mega churches or hip ones do it where it's like a photorealistic like hologram that's bleeding in real time.
Okay, well that's pretty
like,
cool.
No, but like that would be really scary looking.
It would be scary.
Not really cool.
Those mega churches are scary looking on so many levels.
Yeah.
Because they just need to build a big space. They don't put, you look at these churches, they put so much time and energy and the artisanship and the craftsmanship, the stained glass alone.
The stained glass is incredible.
Now,
all the paint, it's all incredible.
Both of these churches, but especially the smaller one that's closer to us, I was overcome when we walked into it. And I'm getting emotional right now. You know, I have a complicated relationship with religion. I don't think all that highly of the Catholic Church, although I'm pretty into the new pope. And I was into the last pope. But like, you know, for reasons that aren't new to anyone, I find it a little problematic.
Sure.
But spiritually, it is my kind of foundation for spirituality before I was able to question things on my own and search for things. And it was interesting to me because I kind of thought at this stage of my life I'd walk into a Catholic church like that and be, you know, wowed by the architecture and the stained glass windows. But I had like a spiritual experience in both of them, but mostly in this little one where I felt moved and also like connected to God, I guess, and in a way that felt really like I couldn't ignore it.
Wow.
It overtook me.
Yeah.
And it made me also wonder, I'm like, is this something missing in my life? Like, is it? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think I'm getting super Catholic again.
Yeah, I know.
Though part of me wants to like go to a mass just for.
I think that's great. You think you could definitely go to a mass.
But I'm like, what's that about?
The feeling, I think it's it's a very common story you're telling of people going into old churches and feeling something.
Your dad has had this happen into
a lot. He's had it happen many
temples,
times in churches.
Churches?
No, it can be a church. It can be a temple.
Okay. Any
sort of like spiritual building. But I think you hear about it from other people too, that there is this thing. So I don't know if it's
like it's a portal that over thousands of years, all of these people have been in there, you know.
Yeah, that energy.
Touching it.
Giving reverence almost is like maybe that's what makes it happen in these buildings.
Like the veil is thinner or something. I mean, that's why they built these churches so high, like so tall up, and the ceilings are so high because they are like reaching God.
I'm thinking it's more not that there's a thinner veil, but that there's most people that come in there are paying that reverence and giving that energy. So that's what's filled up in that room. So you're feeling that when you go in, sort of. Whereas if you go into a cheesecake factory, it's Cheesecake Factory vibes. You know?
And that can
be fun.
Be very moving as well.
Maybe. Speaking of fun at restaurants, though, we've been drinking a lot of Coke, bottled Cokes, and a lot of the different waiters have different fun ways of popping the top.
Oh, yeah.
You seemed pretty turned on by the one guy that put it in his crotch and flipped it.
What are you talking about? The guy who put it over his shoulder.
That's what got you.
Is like ranks number one.
Okay.
What else have we seen?
Then there's the lady that did it behind her knee.
That was very cool.
And then there was a guy that just put it right in his crotch.
And what was my reaction?
Yeah, you seemed to be into it. And I was like, I didn't like that. Don't put the Coke that close to your crotch.
Okay.
That was my sentiment. And also when you think
about
your
penis is probably touching the bowl.
Right. And
quite often. If it, you know, looks the way I think it looks.
But it's also actually kind of gross to think about the lady with it behind her knee. That's also like a pretty sweaty, gross
that's why shoulder
spot.
is the way to be.
Yeah.
Shoulder's the way to go. To segue to the nobody who commented about wanting to hear about the food that we're eating, the good, the bad, the weird.
Yeah.
Let's just, I mean, we could do a whole series on this probably.
Yeah.
first of all, my kind of overall takeaways are that, one, the food is incredible. Like, I think while being here, I've had some of the most outstanding meals. I want to thank a listener told us to go to Papa
Layla?
Lalo.
Layla or Layla? Holy shit.
Lalo. And it was pizza. And it one of our kids said it's their favorite meal they've had here. It was unbelievably delicious.
It's really high on my best pizzas I've ever had, actually. Like,
Me
if
too.
not in the top 3. Yeah, it was
and
incredible.
This is just like a casual place. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like any rando spot you go to, you might not, but you could be having like an amazing meal. Even some of the more like touristy places where we sat down and it feels like you're in a movie and you're like, well, this can't be that good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, we went to one touristy spot and it was so good.
So overall, the food is incredible. It has been much harder than I thought. I mean, I knew it would be harder than Los Angeles, but finding vegetarian options.
Yeah.
A little, I at least assumed that in 2025, like most restaurants would have one thing, and that hasn't necessarily been the case, but it's been fine. We've made our way through it. Now, since we're here so long, we're trying to have food at home and stuff. Here's the thing. I think France does food so right on like almost every level. We are Americans and we grew up American. And France doesn't do processed food, which is good and right for them. But their processed food is not as good as our processed food. Like when we're talking about like chips.
Yeah.
And
they don't have all the fun MSG, crazy chemical, natural, in quote, flavorings and stuff. Yeah, they don't have the good stuff.
Their chemistry. They need a new CPO.
They're keeping it real.
Chief Product Officer. They do keep it real. But I think like our kid, who's also vegetarian, has said like going back home eating is going to be weird because the food here is like leveled up in a way.
Yeah.
Now, some places not as reasonable as I thought. I knew it would be cheaper here.
Yeah.
But like this morning I went to a boulangerie and I got us like a spread of goodies. Or actually it was for lunch. I got us sandwiches and goodies and it would have been $60 at least back home. Easy. And it was $28.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it's almost easier to experience food. And truly, like yesterday is very hot here. And it was today, actually, when we went out to get that stuff, me and our daughter.
Yeah.
The like little square near here was packed. And like everyone is eating out. So that because it's reasonable and it's almost like it's just so baked in society that I think it's part of the culture.
Especially the lunch, right? Like everyone seems to go out for lunch. I still can't get over how huge the lunch portions are. It is absurd. And like they comment on it like you didn't finish something the other day. And I'm like, how are all these people eating these enormous lunches?
We went to get galettes, which are like buckwheat crepes filled with stuff. And also all these restaurants have like a formula menu. So you get for lunch, an appetizer and main, sometimes dessert, sometimes a glass of wine. And this one was like a glass of cider, a main course, and a dessert. And it was a huge plate. And I ate like 3/4 of it. And he commented that I didn't like it.
Yeah, he was like, you didn't like it? And I'm
like,
dude,
no,
what are you
it's
talking
so much
about?
Food. But I love it here. I love the culture. I love the food. I feel so lucky that we get to stay here longer and keep eating. I mean, it's literally.
I am on a cheeseburger tear. And boy, do they love a cheeseburger over here.
They sure do.
I mean, it's at every single restaurant, and I have not had a bad one yet. Like, they're incredible.
I want to shout out a little spot here called Marcelino's.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Which we went to once, and it was like the meal that I needed to happen, that we hadn't totally like scratched the itch. And it was, we dropped the kids off at camp. You and I went for lunch together, and it was one of those formula menus. So you get an appetizer, and we got focaccia, and it like came out its own little focaccia. It was
the best focaccia I've ever had.
Real. I don't even like focaccia that much.
I would never order focaccia.
It was so delicious, and it was very filling. So you and I both were like, we can't eat too much of this, but we both ended up eating the whole thing because it was so good. Then a huge bowl of this incredible pasta. It's like homemade pastas. It was incredible. I had a glass of wine and then tiramisu. It was like next level meal. And I was so grateful for it because it just scratched this like France itch that I needed. And then since then, it's just been hit after hit.
Everything, just the quality tastes better. You can tell that there's not the like extra bad garbage attached to that.
Is that true though? Because like, okay, here's an example. A cheeseburger.
Yeah.
I feel like Otis was saying it's a big, gooey, like honkin' cheeseburger, but it feels lighter or something, or it's not as greasy.
I think there's something about it. Like, I mean, for one, at most restaurants, they're saying like where the beef is from. It says like the beef and like where it came from.
Bessie.
But there's like more of a pride in that sort of. And there's definitely a pride in the preparation of all the foods that we do not. I mean, I'm not shitting on all restaurants in America, but it seems like just in general, there's a pride in the making of the food here, which obviously there is at places in America.
I'm also thinking about places back home now. We also haven't eaten out a ton in LA for the last year and a half because we've been saving money. So it's almost like not a super fair comparison. But I do think their view of things, like we walked by a kind of butcher shop or like a ham shop, and there was this ceramic pig in the front.
Yeah.
And that really bothered our daughter. And then we had this big conversation about it where I was like, I know that's upsetting, but they're culturally here, they don't ignore where their meat is coming from because they have more respect for it. And the animals, I mean, I might have been generally, I don't really know, but I think that they're generally treated better and it's like less kind of capitalistic and it's more, I don't know.
Yeah.
But that is an interesting difference to me and a good one for her as a vegetarian to know about. Like, it might be upsetting to see a pig there, but in a way it's a good thing that like people are reminded of what was sacrificed for.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to complain. Could use a little more salt.
Yeah, and definitely not any spicy stuff. Whenever it says spicy, it is not very spicy.
No.
Now, here's my big question. Things seem like they could use a lot more salt. You get like a bag of chips, and they're like, there's no salt on this.
And what is that?
Well, this is my question
about
it.
Are we too... Is it the sort of thing like sugar, if you don't eat any sugar, then fruit tastes so much sweeter? Are we just too adapted to over-salting everything?
Maybe, but here's where I think things are a little weird. Their cheese is fucking crazy how, like, forward flavor tasting their cheeses are. Like, their cheeses can be funky and, like, really strong
I don't even
flavors.
feel like I've explored cheese that much.
But, like, even the one we got the other day at the wine thing, which they described as very mellow, we were like, holy crap.
That's true.
So there's, like, this contradiction to me, sort of, with the spices in general, where their cheeses are bonkers. But the rest of the food is, like, tame.
You know what? I think we probably sound so stupid. I think they use more herbs than spices. Like, I don't think spices are used as much in general. And I think herbs are used more for flavor and like their sauces and the creams and, they're very into their sauces.
Yeah.
But I have definitely found myself wishing there was a little salt around.
Now, we did see someone ask for salt and pepper the other day.
I didn't.
Yeah, next to us. And I was like, oh. Now, I would feel a little weird asking for it.
At the Galette place or where?
Yeah, at the Galette place.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'd be nervous because then be like, ugh, these stupid Americans.
I think we might already be that sort of sometimes.
I think we really are, and we just need to embrace it. But having said that, everyone, for the most part, has been so friendly.
Unbelievably nice.
And kind. And I've gotten multiple people saying, like, thank you for trying to speak French.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
I think there must be so many people that don't try at all. Like, which is sort of disrespectful. Right?
Well, I had a thought this morning because I went, oh, they have this thing at the grocery store. There are all these little things. I'm like, can we adopt this? And also like, why haven't they adopted this from us? The twist tops of bottles here, water bottles, orange juice bottles, whatever it is, they don't twist all the way off, so you then lose it. And you're like, where's the cap?
Yeah.
When you twist them all the way off, they still stay, they're hanging on by one side, which is so convenient.
Yeah.
And also the recycling is like you put the cap back on and you recycle it, so that's nice. At the grocery stores, they have these machines where you put this bottle in and it fresh squeezes oranges in front of you. It's also kind of fun to do. And you fill up a bottle with pure, fresh squeezed orange juice that you created yourself.
Yeah.
You put the lid on and you pay for it. And it's just, you pay for the size of the bottle.
How much are the bottles you're getting?
Probably like $4. I mean, it's so inexpensive.
Yeah. That's a lot of oranges, though, right?
So delicious.
Yeah.
And so these little details, which I'm just very much enjoying in the food journey. So I hope that was sufficient.
Wow.
Thanks for the question. We are doing a question submission. We're going to do an answering thing. I called it an Ask Us Anything last week, which I guess it is, where people on Patreon can write the questions, and we're going to record us going through them and answering them.
Yes.
So if anyone's interested in that, it's patreon.com/nobody's listening right.
And that'll be a bonus episode dropping soon. After we get the submissions, we'll record a proper ep about it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that does it.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.